discussed for this, and he said, where do you think you are, Rio de Janeiro, or words to that effect. This is something for hot countries, Catholic countries, southern countries. We shouldn't indulge ourselves because we're northern Protestants who know how to control their emotions.
A single bell at the Abbey chimes.
I do remember at that time the Queen speaking on the television and actually naming her emotions. She said she was angry, she was sad. She didn't sound angry or sad when she said them. She sounded like she was giving a pre-rehearsed speech, but still she named these emotions that hadn't been named by her before, and I thought that was groundbreaking.
We have all been trying in our different ways to cope. It is not easy to express the sense of loss, since the initial shock is often succeeded by a mixture of other feelings: disbelief, incomprehension, anger, and concern for those.
2 decades on, and it's not only normal to see public figures expressing their emotions, they've come to expect it, even demand it.
And just one more thing, if you don't mind, Prime Minister.
Theresa May has been heavily criticised recently for seeming emotionally detached and aloof.
How are you feeling? I imagine you're feeling rather shell-shocked.
What I'm feeling is that actually there is a job to be done, and I think what the public want is...
In contrast to Jeremy Corbyn's more emotionally charged style.
There's a human warmth in all of us. There's a sense of community in all of us. There's a sense of creativity and caring in all of us. Thank you very much indeed.
But are we really any more emotional than we were in the past? Tiffany Watt-Smith is an historian at Queen Mary, University of London's Centre for the History of Emotions.
There have been many ages of emotion, by which I mean many periods of time where people have reflected on their culture and thought, we are in an age of emotion. And so one of those moments would have been the age of sensibility in the 18th century, people talking a lot about compassion. Certainly the 19th century has a slightly different take on itself as an age of emotion. There's certainly an age of great sentimentality if you think about Dickens' novels, for example, but it's also an age of great scientific fascination with emotions. Darwin's expression of the emotions in Man and Animals, when that was published in 1872, it was a huge bestseller. And if we're going to call our age an age of emotion, I think we're thinking about an age which is both preoccupied by emotions, what emotions are, where they come from, what they do to us, but also an age in which emotions seem very available to us.
News reporting these days can feel like an almost constant stream of emotions.
And for an immediate reaction to today's event, I think we can speak to Tom Hilton. Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Chris Powell here from Radio 4, thanks for speaking to us. Can I ask what your response is to today's announcement that Rail North East will not be funding the laser-assisted train early warning system?
By a spooky coincidence, I actually lost my wife in a train crash.
Yes, we know.
One that exactly this kind of system could have prevented.
That's why we were in touch with you, Tom.
Oh right. Blimey. That does seem a bit almost ghoulish.
Well, no, it's because you've got personal experience of a rail tragedy that your views are so important.
Really? I would have thought that it was because I've got personal experience of a rail tragedy that my views should be dismissed out of hand.
News used to be about getting information. The information now is second to how you will feel when you hear the opening gambit of any story.
Newspapers are also now banking on the emotional responses of their readers. Journalist Julia Rayside.
The fact that newspapers need to make money and all the circulations are tanking at the moment means that they're more and more adopting the tactics of the internet. They're using much more emotive language in their headlines. They're trading more than ever. I mean, all papers, but certainly to a greater extent tabloid newspapers, on fear. They will try to instill in you a panic or a worry about your health or immigration. And everything you read, everything you see, you're asked to feel now. So even if I'm watching an entertainment programme, I'm not just watching someone who is good or not good at singing. I'm watching someone who's singing for their grandparent who died, and I'm expected to also feel and become emotionally attached and involved with that person.
I get very upset about somebody's granny dying, and I know I'm being taken for a ride on purpose. I sort of can't help but be pulled along. And when we have those sorts of emotions, when we are identifying with someone who's going through something. We can feel all the fun of catharsis without actually feeling the original pain of, say, loss. And that sort of feeling is quite addictive. I mean, that's why we go and see soppy films.
You just want the short, sugary hit of, oh, I've had some feelings, I feel better now. You know, you want to feel your eyes welling up for a bit, or you want to feel empathy for someone for a second before you forget them forever.
I was thinking the other day, when I was overhearing people having lovely arguments in the park, I thought, that seems familiar, that rhythm of speech and the way they're playing misdemeanor tennis there. Sort of, well, you did this, well, you did that. I thought, where have I heard that before? I thought, oh yeah, on EastEnders. Have people become more dramatic in real life as we've watched more and more soap operas?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people are influenced, especially when you're at a heightened state of being annoyed with someone. So certainly when Australian soaps came in 30 years ago, and everyone started talking with a question mark at the end of every thing they said, Neighbours and Home and Away were just like fired at us twice a day, every day, and everyone's speech patterns changed. It was quite mad, but it does happen.
I think how we experience emotions is probably culturally learned, and the ways we express them are picked up from the people around us, including all the